FBI. The FBI is the nation's lead federal investigative and domestic intelligence agency. Its special agents have the broadest jurisdiction of any agency, covering over 200 categories of federal crime. Their primary investigative priorities include counterterrorism, counterespionage, major cybercrime, public corruption, organized crime, and complex white-collar financial fraud. They are the principal investigative arm of the Department of Justice. DEA. The DEA's mission is to enforce the controlled substances laws and regulations of the United States, including investigating and dismantling drug trafficking organizations and bringing those involved in illicit drug trafficking to justice. Its special agents lead the fight against the world's most powerful drug cartels, both domestically and internationally. They conduct complex, long-term investigations focused on targeting the leadership, supply chains, and financial networks of these criminal enterprises. ATF. The ATF is a unique investigative agency focused on crimes involving firearms, explosives, and arson. Its special agents investigate illegal gun trafficking rings, bombings, and arson-for-profit schemes. They are the nation's primary experts in firearm tracing and explosive post-blast analysis, providing critical support to state and local law enforcement in violent crime investigations. Marshals Service. While known for many roles, the U.S. Marshals Service is the federal government's primary agency for fugitive apprehension. Its deputies and investigators lead a network of nationwide task forces dedicated to hunting down and arresting the most dangerous wanted federal fugitives. They are the premier experts in finding people who are actively trying to evade justice. HSI. HSI is the primary investigative arm of the Department of Homeland Security. It is a massive and powerful agency with a broad mandate to investigate transnational crime. Its special agents tackle criminal organizations that exploit U.S. borders. This includes human trafficking, drug and weapons smuggling, transnational gang activity, major financial crimes, and intellectual property theft. Secret Service. The Secret Service has a crucial dual mission, one of which is investigative. Its special agents are responsible for protecting the nation's financial infrastructure. They are the lead investigators for crimes like the counterfeiting of U.S. currency, major bank and wire fraud, and complex cyber financial crimes. This investigative role traces back to the agency's founding. CGIS. CGIS is the civilian-led criminal investigative arm of the U.S. Coast Guard. Its special agents are plainclothes investigators responsible for tackling serious felony-level crime within the Coast Guard's jurisdiction. They investigate everything from drug smuggling and human trafficking on the high seas to major fraud, espionage, and counterintelligence threats against the Coast Guard and the U.S. maritime domain. FPS. While known for its uniformed officers, the FPS also has a criminal investigations branch. Its plainclothes special agents are responsible for conducting investigations into crimes that occur at the thousands of federal buildings it protects. This includes investigating threats against federal employees, assaults, theft of government property, and acts of vandalism or sabotage at federal facilities. IRS-CI. This is the elite investigative arm of the IRS. IRS-CI special agents are the only federal law enforcement agents with investigative jurisdiction over violations of the Internal Revenue Code. They are world-renowned forensic accountants who follow the money in complex cases involving tax evasion, money laundering, and international financial fraud. They are often called in on major organized crime and public corruption task forces. USPIS. As one of the oldest federal law enforcement agencies, postal inspectors investigate any crime that has a mail nexus. If it touches the mail system, it's their case. Postal inspectors investigate a wide range of crimes, including mail fraud, identity theft schemes that use the mail, the mailing of illegal narcotics, and assaults on postal employees. DSS. The DSS is the law enforcement and security arm of the U.S. Department of State. Its special agents have the broadest global presence of any U.S. law enforcement agency. Domestically, they investigate passport and visa fraud. Internationally, they are responsible for investigating threats against U.S. embassies and diplomatic personnel, often operating in high-threat environments. FDA-OCI. The FDA-OCI is the law enforcement arm of the Food and Drug Administration. Its special agents investigate criminal violations of the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act. They pursue complex, often international, criminal enterprises involved in the counterfeiting of prescription drugs, the sale of unapproved medical devices, and the distribution of contaminated food and supplements, protecting the public from fraudulent and dangerous products. EPA-CID. The EPA-CID is the environmental police of the federal government. Its special agents are fully sworn law enforcement officers who investigate the most significant and willful violations of federal environmental law. They pursue criminal cases against individuals and corporations that illegally dump hazardous waste, knowingly pollute the air and water, or engage in major environmental fraud, ensuring that those who intentionally harm the environment are held criminally accountable. BIS-OEE. The OEE is a unique investigative agency within the Department of Commerce. Its special agents enforce U.S. export control laws, with a focus on preventing sensitive American technology and weapons from falling into the wrong hands. They investigate and disrupt illicit international networks that attempt to illegally export controlled military and dual-use technology to sanctioned nations, terrorist groups, or strategic adversaries. MCIOs. The military criminal investigative organizations handle felony-level criminal investigations for their respective services. The main ones are NCIS for the Navy and Marine Corps, Army CID for the Army, and AFOSI for the Department of the Air Force, including the Space Force. These include the Naval Criminal Investigative Service for the Navy and Marine Corps, the Army Criminal Investigation Division, and the Air Force Office of Special Investigations, which serves the Department of the Air Force, including the Space Force. Their special agents operate worldwide wherever their respective branch is deployed. OIGs. Many federal departments and agencies have offices of Inspector General established under the Inspector General Act, but not every federal entity has its own separate OIG. Each OIG is an independent watchdog office with authority to conduct audits, inspections, and investigations, but only OIGs with law enforcement authority have sworn criminal investigators or special agents. Their mission is to investigate waste, fraud, abuse, and misconduct within their own department. They are the internal affairs of the entire federal government, ensuring accountability and rooting out corruption from the inside. OPR. The OPR is the internal affairs and watchdog for the massive U.S. Customs and Border Protection Agency. Its special agents conduct criminal and administrative investigations into allegations of serious misconduct against CBP employees, including Border Patrol agents and CBP officers. It is an internal investigative body focused on rooting out corruption, excessive force, and other violations of law and policy to ensure the integrity of America's largest law enforcement agency. ISB. While park rangers handle most law enforcement in national parks, the ISB is a specialized unit of elite plainclothes criminal investigators for the most serious crimes. ISB special agents are the major case squad of the park system. They are called in to lead complex investigations into homicides, serial sexual assaults, major drug operations, and other serious felonies that occur within the boundaries of a national park. USFS-LEI. This is the investigative arm for the nation's 193 million acres of national forests. Its special agents conduct long-term, complex investigations into major crimes that occur on Forest Service land. This includes investigating wildfire arson, the large-scale theft of timber, the cultivation of massive illegal marijuana grows, and the trafficking of archaeological artifacts looted from protected sites. NOAA OLE. The NOAA OLE is the primary investigative body for protecting America's marine resources. Its special agents and enforcement officers investigate criminal violations of federal marine laws within the U.S. exclusive economic zone. This includes combating illegal foreign fishing, enforcing quotas to prevent overfishing, protecting endangered marine mammals and habitats, and investigating seafood fraud. Thanks for watching. Which agency would you like to see broken down in detail next? Let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out the shop in the description.